Hey, hello, my name is Mendel Machinery. I'm an audio engineer and a composer from the Netherlands, and I'm very happy to announce the release of my Superior Drummer 3 preset pack, which is available right now at drumsandtones.com. This pack contains 4 presets, fully mixed by me within Superior Drummer 3, and also comes with one-shot samples from my own personal collection. In this video, I'm going to show you every single preset, starting with the Deathinery Kit. Here we go. Alright, so here we have loaded up the Deathinery Kit. Again, everything's mixed within Superior Drummer 3, so you don't need any external plugins. Even the reverb is used of a Superior Drummer 3, but we'll dive more into that later. Let's first listen to a bit of music. This is a song called All Hail the Yellow King, which will be released somewhere later this year. But it's a great song to showcase that it also works for like very extreme death metal. And this kit is very versatile, but we'll dive more into that later. So without further ado, here we go. So this is the Deathinery Kit. Alright, so that's really how I love how my drums sound in the production. It's modern, like I like to use the word hi-fi. The kick is really thick, it's around 50-60 hertz, really that heavy low end. I really love that. Let's take another listen, but then without the music and just the drum kit. Okay, so now you can really tell it's like bright. The toms are very clear, which I really love. Those like toms, I love those toms. Really pokes through the mix. So as you could probably tell, this example was like a really extreme death metal song. But in my opinion, this kit is really versatile. So just to showcase a tiny bit, if we go to grooves, and let's say we go to some of these Mendel Machinery grooves, when you listen to some fills, for example, or we listen to some drum parts, like really trashy. Or some other stuff. Or for example, just if we do some progressive foundry MIDI here. You can really hear that it works really well for extreme metals, but it could also work from some proggy stuff or perhaps even some rock stuff. I mean, experiment with it. So this is also one of the kits or presets that uses one of my one-shot samples, which comes with the pack. So over here we have like a kick drum, or the kick drum, the Tama kick. And over here you can see Mendel kick sample, and blend those together. You get this really still clicky, but also really thick, heavy kick drum. There is also quite some layering going on this kit. As you can see, we have 6 snares here. And together creates this, nice pokey in a good way, snare drum. And as you can see over here, everything's mixed within the Superior Drummer. So that's the Deathinery Kit. Now let's go to the Equilibrium Kit. Alright, so over here we have the Equilibrium Kit. It's called the Equilibrium Kit because last year I released my 4th solo album, which is called Equilibrium. Who would have thought? But this is the exact same kit that I use on the album. The only difference is On the album, I mixed it within Cubase with all these external plugins and that kind of stuff like bus compressors, etc. And on the Equilibrium kit, like the preset you get with the pack, I balanced and mixed everything within Superior Drummer. And it was quite a challenge to get the preset sounding as close to the album as possible, but I think I got pretty close. So let's compare the two. So I have the Equilibrium kit here on the green one, and the blue one is the actual drums. So let's first take a listen to the album version, and then we'll switch to the Equilibrium kit. So this is the album version. And now we're going to do the Equilibrium kit. And now let's do that one more time, but then the drum soloed. So this is the album version. And this is the Equilibrium kit. Again, album version. Equilibrium kit. Sounds, in my opinion, pretty close. Even when we focus on just that intro fill. Now the Equilibrium kit. In my opinion, that's really close. So this is also one of the presets that uses one of my one-shot samples, or two actually. I have on kick drum and on the snare. So this is the snare without the one-shot sample. And this is the one-shot sample. Pretty bright, snappy, and together you get like this really thick modern snare, in my opinion. Toms are really bright. And what I also really like about this kit, this one has a tom on the left as well. And if you want, when you program your own drums, you can really use like the right floor tom and the left floor tom simultaneously to get this really cool heavy effect if you want. So just to showcase how the kit sounds in a different context, here's some MIDI playing for you. That sounds pretty cool. Well, you get the idea. So that's the Equilibrium kit. Now let's go to the Descending Upon Hades kit. So over here we have the Hades kit. So in 2019, Toontrack asked me if I wanted to do like a video, like mixing with drums for the Death and Darkness kit. And I was really a big fan of that SDX kit. That's why it's also, that's why I preset uses mainly it. Like all the cymbals are from Death and all the toms are from Darkness. But I did a video for that, and I remember a lot of people asked about the preset, but I was like maybe later or something. And that years go by. But here it finally is. So this is the exact preset from that video I did for Toontrack, their YouTube channel. Nothing has been changed. This is exactly how it is. So let's take a listen first. Let's take a listen first with music, and then I'll do the drums on solo. So this is the Hades kit. So there you go. Let's take a listen to that same part, but then only the drums. Now let's take another listen at a different part with just the drums. So there you have it. Just like all the other presets, everything's mixed within Superior Drummer 3. There's snare layers here, and on the kick drum there's a lot of layering. Which creates this fat heavy kick, and what I really like about this kick is there's almost like sort of a room decay on it, which gives it some depth, which I really like. Again, Tama Tom, Star Classic, but this time it's from the Darkness STX. Really, really low. Love that. And the cymbals are from Death. And there's also a hi-hat over there on the right side. And there's like a ride on the left side. And the reason for that is this song was that like the original drums, which were real drums, are played by Koen Herbst, and he plays a Star Classic Tama kit, and I basically duplicated his kit because he has like 2 hi-hats. I believe he also had double rides, if I'm correct. Yeah. So basically I duplicated that kit in Superior for a 2-track video back in 2019. And basically that's the whole thing. That's basically this is Koen, his kit, and Superior Drummer. Yeah, I hate his kit. Sounds cool. Sounds really thick. So especially during this part of the song, you can really hear the stereo image of having 2 rides and 2 hi-hats. There you go. And now let's go to the last kit. Alright, so now we come to our 4th last kit called Mendel Machinery, which is right here. And this kit is a bit less processed, a bit more natural / raw. It also uses both kick drums instead of 1 kick drum. And I thought it would be cool to use this song. It's the same song where we showcased the Equilibrium kit, but we're going to showcase it with a different part. So let's first take a listen. So as you can tell from the get-go, it's a bit more natural, raw, but I did want to include that because that's also a sound I really like. And especially using those alternate kick drums, which still has a sample on them. But for example, with fast kick parts like this, You get like a bit more of a natural feel versus a kick sample, for an example. Especially with parts like this. I really like that, just like a tiny pitch difference in both kicks. Gives a bit more like a natural double kick feel. But if you just want to use one kick drum, you can turn off use alternate hits and you'll just use one kick. Up to you for the side, but yeah, I'm really happy how this one sounds as well. Alright, so that's it. Those are my SD3 presets, which are now available at drumsandtones.com. Let me know what you think. Really hope you enjoy them, and thanks for watching. Cheers.